Robert Downey Jr. says Avengers Doomsday figured out how to make Marvel's movies not be a letdown. This article is from a comic book. What is this? CBR. You've got the notes, Alan. Tell me, what does Downey say?
All right. At San Diego Comic-Con 2024, Marvel announced that directors Joe Russo and Anthony Russo returned for both Avengers Doomsday and Secret War. The biggest surprise was the return of Robert Downey Jr., not as Iron Man, but as Dr. Doom. Downey compared Doomsday to Infinity War, stressing that great Marvel movies depend on great villains. You're only as good as your bad guy. He pointed out that Thanos' central role in Infinity War suggested that Dr. Doom will serve a similar purpose in Doomsday. Downey revealed that he and the Russos have spent years trying to answer a difficult question. How do you not have these films be a letdown after an Infinity War and an Endgame? According to the actor, the answer lies in the film's structure and the ensemble cast, saying there's something going on in Doomsday, and forward that is literally the only antidote. Downey also said the team has experimented extensively before arriving at the direction that will more than suffice. Joe Russo described Doomsday and the Secret Wars as even more challenging than their previous Avengers film because the stakes keep going up. He believes the key is emotional complexity. Russo added the Avengers Doomsday contains a lot of surprises and called it the most emotionally complex of them all, in a lot of ways the most mature of them all. Filmmakers emphasize that Doomsday and Secret Wars are designed as two-part stories, with the Russos planning to conclude their Marvel run after Secret Wars in 2027.
Well, I think if you think about it, like Avengers, Infinity War and Endgame both ended on a kind of down note, right? Infinity War was, I think, the better of the two, but that ended like a cliffhanger. Whoa, it was kind of dark. You couldn't wait for the follow-up. And then Endgame, of course, ends with the death of Tony Stark. Also kind of a, like, they win the day, but they lose a great hero, of course, in an act of self-sacrifice. Right. So I think an honorable death, but still, I think unnecessary. So,
well, the emotion of Endgame was the universe is saved, but it was saved at a cost.
Right. And even Jon Favreau, when he was told that, yeah, they're going to kill off Tony Stark, he was against it. He argued against it. And, was it a good decision, a bad decision? Look at the phases, post Endgame, the films post Endgame. It's been a steady decline. And I think the excitement, I don't really feel the excitement for Doomsday, even though we've seen 4 quick tease trailers, a poster, a countdown, a chair stream, some awkward banter at an award show. But I'm just not feeling this momentum or excitement for this movie.
You mean for 2 3-hour movies?
Yeah.
I mean that's the thing. Look, was it the wrong decision? I think killing Iron Man, killing Tony at the end, I think it was great for the movie. I think it created the iconic moment for that movie.
Right.
But if you're thinking future if you're thinking beyond that, maybe it wasn't. But I will still take that moment over, I guess, what's happened to Marvel, which look, the collapse of Marvel currently is not the fault of killing Tony Stark. Let's put it that way. The other thing is there's a great risk for Avengers Doomsday and Secret War because it is 2 3-hour movies pretty much. And the question is, if you don't jump on that train in that first movie, the second movie is doomed. And there's so much writing on it, especially if the idea that we have no idea what this movie's about. And that they're basically saying, trust us. It's an Avengers movie. You're going to love it. And you better go and see it. While with the first set, they built up to it. We were all on board that train 2 years before the train even took off. So I don't know. This is a calculated risk. And it's kind of, I go 50-50 whether it succeeds or not.
Yeah, I am not. I think first of all, Spider-Man Brand New Day, based on ticket sales, based on that latest trailer, that's gonna be a home run. That'll be a home run north of $1 billion.
Right, but all the Spider-Man movies were like that. You know,
Yeah.
the Spider-Man movies are outliers. They outperform everything. You know, Disney has done. Disney Marvel has done.
Yeah, but I mean, it's $1 billion every time out. I don't think it'll be 2 billion. It's not going to be No Way Home.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, the quality of the movie will state that.
We'll find out.